check. Going up, going up, going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up, going up, going up. Did it like my persona. Going up, going up, going up. Remember them was honest. We was the drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up, walking, walking. Show up, baby. Hold up, glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up, glow up. She lucky, cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Know me, I walk up in Neiman, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the fan up. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that right. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. They boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember them was honest. We was the drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up, walking. Show up, baby. Hold up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Seahawks lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Browns, who will need to be stout up front.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Time with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. On play action, they'll throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On 2nd down, Rolls. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson drops it underneath for Rawls. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the...
He's got it at the 15. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here we go now.
On second down, Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Try to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the Browns getting set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man is Amari Darboh, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. First down, this is Rawls. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go play action now. Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They go again with Rawls. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run with a power back. Rawls. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
14, buddy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run.
Tempo. Right, 380.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Give him 5 on the play there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Wilson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They go play action with Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Johnson. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Play action. They'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 10 yards still left on second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Wilson now, throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And some space here.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go now. Green, 30, watching that, Marty. Watching that, Marty. Watching that, Marty. Let's go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Back there. Detroit. Leopard.
He'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Detroit. Gone.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20.
Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They give to Johnson going right. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Yeldon. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go now. Boom,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Norwood's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5.
Go! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down now after the sack. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up third and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
They won't, and offensively, your challenge, should you choose to accept it, take care of the football and run out the clock. They can't just go and turtle, as we like to call it, just tuck in and just sit on the ball here. Try and get that first down and finish the game off.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Russell Wilson going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamie Collins leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bag.